Hello everyone.
Hello guys, welcome to Pitching in Line IPL 2024, and it's the D-Day of the season, and we have seen it from past 1.5 months to see who will be the finalists, and the finalists are Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kolkata Knight Riders, and two deserving teams. And I don't think so they are like any person who is a cricket lover would disagree with the teams that have came to the finals. And it is going to be a repeat of qualifier 1, where Kolkata would like to repeat the same result, and whereas SRH is concerned, they would like to redeem themselves by winning this crucial fixture. So in this video, we're going to talk about the team combinations, the things that each team has to do according to their strengths and weaknesses, how to exploit and counterattack opposite team's strategy, and probably a few more points. So, bro, looking at this is a big match. Do you see any team changes happening according to the pitch, according to the conditions? Because the last time they played in Ahmedabad, and this is a different ground and different pitch.
Ideally, if you talk about Sunrisers Hyderabad, they had a clinical performance with the ball the other day, and they won a very. Although they lost the toss, but they got the opportunity to bat first and put the runs on the board. It allowed their spinners to come back into the game and restrict the opposition like very cheaply and win the qualifier 2 very comfortably. Now, talking about this match, the final. Uh, if you see both the teams, Rajasthan Royals and KKR, Rajasthan Royals had a lot of right-handers. Barring at the top of the order, you have Yashasvi Jaiswal. Apart from that, there is
Jaiswal
no
and
yeah.
Hetmyer.
Apart from that, there is not much of there is no left-handers at all. So it allowed Sunrisers to bring in someone like Shabaz Ahmed and use Abhishek Sharma with the ball, 4 overs each. Now, since KKR is opposite to what RR is, KKR is filled with a lot of left-handers in their lineup. So tactically, although a team might be tempted to stay with the winning combination, but tactically, if you observe, I think Sunrisers will require one off spinner in the lineup, which will be, in my opinion, will be Washington Sundar will be a very good option in this wicket. Two reasons: one, he's from Tamil Nadu. He plays all this domestic cricket here. Second, lot of left-handers on the opposite camps, and with this height, with uneven bounce, you can trouble the left-handers in the opposition camp. One more change. I don't think they will really change Eden Markram to Glenn Phillips, but bringing in Glenn Phillips will add a little bit of extra dimension with the bat because they already have Rahul Tripathi at the top at number 3 and Nitish Reddy at 4 and or 5, whoever whatever situation is. So Markram is really not required in that scenario. They could do away with him and play someone like Glenn Phillips, which will beef up the batting lower down the order, and is a much better bowler than Markram, and is a gun fielder. He will bring in a lot of dimensions. That's what I will say. That Sunrisers will be very, that will be a compact set for Sunrisers. As far as KKR is concerned, I don't think they should make any changes unless and until they will bring in someone like Anukul Roy as an impact player for the number of right-handers in Sunrisers Hyderabad for Vaibhav Baroda. I think other than that, I think both the teams will like to go with the winning combinations.
Yeah, I feel KKR might go with the same 11, bearing what you said to take advantage of the pitch. Maybe they might take in Uncle Roy, but I think they will be very confident with the spinners that they have. They have Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan, who are effective in any kind of pitches. And I think if it's a spinning track, right? I think what happens over here is you'll have Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravarti who will be effective, but at the same time, you would have the spinners who are not as much as of their quality. If they're given a good assistance on the pitch, I think they will also start doing really well. So I think that would be a very good bat to see, because what we have seen in the previous match in qualifier 2 was Sunrisers spinners outshone Rajasthan spinners, despite Rajasthan having two senior most Indian line spinners.
Yeah.
So I think spinning. I mean, we don't know what kind of pitch that they're going to provide. There were a few sources which were saying they might go for red soil pitch, And the match that qualifier 1-2 was played was in black soil. So red soil is kind of like, it kind of gives you a better batting track, but also it kind of spins. So yeah, I think spinners would be very, very crucial. And when it comes to matchups, I think it's very important that we address the matchups. Yeah, will be, I think, again Stark versus Travis Head. I think it will be very, very important for Kolkata to follow the same blueprint. They would like the match to happen in the similar fashion what has happened qualify 1, and he has been breathing fire.
Yeah.
He was completely out of form. Yeah, people were trolling him left, right, and center. And see these players, these champion players. They know when to rise and when to give those match-winning performances. So I think that would be in the back head of Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. I think for them, I think even for them, I think the plan should be to play out 2 overs. Because they have the capabilities to maximize all the runs, all the balls, and all the overs. They have that capability. So it's very important that they concentrate and try to bat as long as possible, because as long as they're there on the pitch, runs will be churning. So it's very important to see how the pitch is behaving for the first 2 overs. And as far as Kolkata is concerned, I think the bowling will again be around the spinners, but they would need their other players to actually come up to the party like how they did it last time. And do you see any other matchups which could be crucial that might tilt the favor towards themselves?
See, there are two simple matchups. As far as KKR is concerned, how Sunrisers batters bat in the middle overs, how they bat Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan. If they neutralize them like they did to Yuzi Chahal and Ashwin the other day, I think Sunrisers will have an advantage in that aspect. For them, the main focus should be to neutralize the spinners. And this is where again the role of someone like Henrik Klassen will be very important. And Sunrisers will require the contributions of Nitish Reddy in this game. So how their middle order rises to the occasion, it will be differentiating factors. And as far as KKR is concerned, KKR will be for them to stop KKR for Sunrisers. I think tactically we have seen this management taking calls according to the situation, according to the oppositions. If that is the case, whether they will opt for Washington Sundar or will they try and squeeze in all 4 overs from Aiden Markram, that is we have to see. Otherwise, they can even do Travis Head, but will they do that? Because Travis Head is just a part-time bowler. So will they do that? We have to wait and watch. That middle over phase is what the game will be decided over the teams.
Yeah. Yes, I think definitely. And I think many of you guys would be thinking, how can you fit Washington Sundar in the side? I think probably the only swap that can happen is with Abdul Samad. Or do you see swap happening anywhere else? Because I think Sundar can give you that batting and can give you those 2 quality overs. I think that is a possibility. With Abdul Samad, again, he's a quality Indian player. You do not get those kind of skill set in the Indian domestic cricket. But again, the form and everything will probably determine his selection. Seeing how Sunrisers has went, they have been backing their players to the hilt. So we won't be surprised if that happens. And do you see any other X factor changes or out of the box move that both the teams can make to take advantage of the conditions?
Yeah, for KKR, just have to wait and watch what will be their player, and whether they will opt for Anukul Roy or will they bring in a rookie like Suyesh Sharma who hasn't played much in this season. Will they take that risk of going back to him, which is just something which we have to wait and watch. And because in these kind of surfaces, someone like Suyesh Sharma will be a very, very potent weapon. And as far as Sunrisers is concerned, will they try and gamble? Will they try and gamble by bringing in Glenn Phillips for Eden Markram? We have to see, given how the management works, they don't chop and change very quickly. They don't panic. All and moreover, they have won and come, so they won't like to make that change at the top of the order. But will they do the? But Glenn Phillips will add a lot of dimensions. You have to wait and watch. Will they take these out of the box decisions for them? That's what I mean.
Yes, and I think one more thing that would be important is according to the weather prediction, I think there's not going to be dew like qualify one. That is what the sources are saying. And if it is like that, I think what should be the ideal decision after winning the toss? Because we know if the dew is coming, then you win the toss and you bat first. Sorry, you bowl first, and so that you can bat second and take the advantage of the dew. But with no dew, I personally like that because I think that would actually bring the forefront of the skill set of the both the teams, and which will give on the same plate for the both the teams, which KKR had advantage in the last time these both met. So if a team wins and if there's no dew and it's a final, so what would be the better decision?
I think batting first any day. See, unless it's like something like Ahmedabad or Mumbai where there is bucket loads of dew. If you bar that situation out, I think in a final or a qualifier or knockout, a sensible decision is only win the toss, bat first, put runs on the board because chasing in a final on a big pressure game is always difficult, even if it is a below par or a sub-standard score. I think you can take that extra 20 runs in your account, given the amount of pressure you have in these kind of games. So win the toss and bat first.
Yeah. So I think coming
So I think that should be the idea. Win the toss and bat first. So we'll see how it goes. After 2.5 months of exciting tournament, we are into this final with two great teams who have both the teams have similar mindset. They like to take on the opposition. They like to take on the challenge. They like to fight head bulls with the bulls high. So I think it will be one side you have someone like Pat Cummins, one side you have Gautam Gambhir. So it will be intense and fierce battle, which is so far a very good match and a very interesting game. So that's it, guys. We'll meet you soon after the match. Until then, bye bye. See you and take care.